My HOA president fined me $500 for my ugly mailbox, so I removed it, and the post office suspended delivery for the whole neighborhood. The certified letter slapped onto my kitchen counter with the weight of pure bureaucratic pettiness. It was a $500 fine from the HOA, signed by Brenda, the president and self-appointed queen of curb appeal. Violation of Article 12, non-uniform mail receptacle. The letter read, "Your mailbox is too bulky. It does not match the Tuscan aesthetic of the neighborhood. Remove it immediately or face daily fines." I looked out the window. Brenda was standing on the sidewalk, measuring my mailbox with a tape measure, shaking her head like she was inspecting a crime scene. I walked outside, coffee mug in hand. "Morning, Brenda," I called out. "Is the mailbox bothering you?" "It's an eyesore, David," she sniffed, not looking up from her clipboard. "It's brick. The bylaws clearly state cast aluminum with a bronze finish. This fortress is ruining the property values. It looks like a pizza oven. I want it gone by Friday." "Brenda, this mailbox serves 4 houses," I explained, leaning against the sturdy brick column I had built 5 years ago because the old aluminum ones kept getting knocked over by snowplows. "It's a cluster unit. It's on my easement, sure, but it holds your mail too, and Steve's, and Mrs. Higgins. I don't care who uses it," she snapped. "It's non-compliant. I've already ordered the new, compliant stand. Take a sledgehammer to this monstrosity, or I'll have the HOA contractor do it and bill you triple." "You want me to demolish the neighborhood mailbox?" I asked, a slow smile spreading across my face. "You're absolutely sure?" "I am the president," she declared, puffing out her chest. "My word is final. Uniformity is the key to a harmonious community." "Harmonious," I repeated. "Got it. I'll take it down immediately." "Good," she smirked. "See that you do." I didn't argue. I didn't remind her that tampering with mail delivery is a federal offense. I went to the garage, grabbed my sledgehammer, and spent the next hour turning the brick column into a pile of rubble. I unscrewed the metal locking units and set them gently on the grass. Then, I called the local postmaster, a guy named Al who took his job very seriously. "Hey Al," I said. "Bad news. The HOA president ordered the immediate demolition of the cluster box on Elm Street. Said it was non-compliant. I had to comply. There is currently no receptacle for mail delivery." "She ordered you to destroy the CBU?" Al asked, his voice dropping an octave. "That's federal property inside a private casing." "I know," I said, "but she was very specific about the Tuscan aesthetic dot." That's when the real bombshell dropped. The next day, the mail truck drove right past our cul-de-sac. It didn't stop. It didn't slow down. Brenda was waiting by the pile of rubble where the mailbox used to be, holding her Amazon return packages. She waved frantically at the driver. He ignored her. She marched up to my door and pounded on it. "David," she screamed. "He missed us. Chase him down. I have checks coming." "He didn't miss us, Brenda," I said, opening the door. "He suspended us." "What?" she gasped. "I spoke to the postmaster," I explained, sipping my tea. "Since the approved mail receptacle was destroyed per your order, the route has been flagged as undeliverable. And since it was a cluster box serving multiple homes, the USPS policy is to suspend delivery to the entire street until a secure, inspected, and approved replacement is installed. It's a safety issue." "But I ordered the aluminum one," she stammered. "It arrives on Tuesday. Aluminum isn't approved for cluster units in this wind zone." I smiled. "I checked the USPS codes. Only masonry or heavy gauge steel is allowed. My brick one was the only compliant structure." "You did this on purpose," she shrieked. "I have my heart medication coming by mail." "You ordered the demolition," I reminded her. "I just followed the bylaws. Uniformity, remember? Fix it," she wailed. "Build it back." "I can't," I said. "I'm not a mason, but I know a guy. He charges $5,000 for emergency work." "I'm not paying that." "Then I guess you're driving to the post office every day to pick up your mail." I shrugged. "It's only 40 minutes round trip. Think of the harmony." The neighbors found out an hour later. They descended on Brenda's house like a swarm of angry wasps. Steve, who runs a business from home and needs his checks, threatened to sue her personally for the delay. Brenda wrote me a check for $5,000 from the HOA reserve fund that afternoon. I rebuilt the mailbox exactly the way it was. She hasn't made eye contact with me in 6 months. Am I the monster for cutting off her mail, or did she stamp "Return to sender" on her own happiness when she messed with federal property?